afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and I am here with my Etsy update. Oh my goodness, it has been a mad rush, bonkers, because I've had distractions and things happening, and we had a bit of a disaster yesterday, and that slowed me down, and I'm trying to catch up. So I have 6 books, I think, and that's it for this week. This one I've had in before. I've just got one more of those. I haven't put any measurements on them. They're very beautiful. This is a very beautiful cover. Let me just show you the inside. 1846. It is a rag type paper, and I love how it goes right up to there, and it's really nice paper in this one, and the cover is to die for. This one, I love these green. I think I may have sold maybe yellow ones of these, or did I have, I don't know. I found this one downstairs. 1842. Has the image, and not rag paper, it's when the paper changed, but nice paper. Some of my favorite paper, and look at that font. Really nice, beautiful green cover, and it's a hard cover. This one, I think this one is French. A beautiful leather spine rag paper. It's a history of something, and it is 1788. Oh, and there's illustrations in there. There you go, guys. That one is a special one. I didn't photograph those because I didn't see them. This is another. I love this cover. It's quite a good size, and oh, it's got a bit of worm. And also it'll have worm, like, you know, book poo-poo. I call it book poo-poo. It's full of dust, because when they drill through, they make dust. So it's quite messy when you pull it apart. Just give it a good old shake outside, and wiggle the pages around and try and get as much out as you can. Very old, 1757. And they've cut that up. They would have had a stamp on there with a great paper to use. It's already sort of almost coming apart. Look at this, and you can scan all of this. It's just beautiful. And then I've got 2 of these. I love these covers. That's a bit of a hide spine, but that one doesn't have the first page. It looks like it's in Latin. 1866, the date's on the side. Does this one have a title page? No, the title pages have gone, but it's on the spine, 1866. So I've got 2 of those. Great covers, good size, and that is the books for, those are the books for this week. I'll just put them on the floor. Then the next one, what I wanted to say is I've got all of these back in stock, all my coloured straw papers. I kept forgetting to order them. So, in all the colours. Is that all the colours I've got? Oh, the navy blue is not there. I do have navy blue. Oh, there it is. Now this colour here is, they've told me it's going to be going, they've discontinued it. So I bought an extra box of it, but that one may run out eventually and never to return. Then my next thing I've done, due to great demand, some more slow stitching packs, like what I used to create the pouches and the other extra bits and pieces. And I've got 5 different ones. The embellishments will change between them to the photographs because I ran out. So I've got 5 different ones. If you order 3 while stock lasts, you'd get 3 different ones, hopefully. And then that's those. Oh, now these are really special. I brought a few packs in. I've been sitting on these for about 2.5 years. They were a collection of documents from the 1800s, I think, or might have been something in there I saw was 17 something, maybe 1, I don't know. It's from a captain, a sea captain. So there's lots of documents in there. There's promissory notes. I've never had promissory notes so old. You can scan them. 1843. I'll just show you a few things. Most of them have this, not all. 1851. They're amazing. Seals on them. Not everything has seals, but some do. Don't ask me because I can't see in the packs. That one's lucky. They got 2 seals. Looks like it was it's got initials. I thought it might have been an anchor or something, but it's really an amazing collection. I've kept a little bit for me. The more damaged stuff as you do. And then see, some of them have got slits and things. I think they slid a piece of paper and bound it together. That's what the slits were for. 1848, 1849. So mostly around mid, but some were a bit earlier. So all different documentation of from a captain, a sea captain. So very, very beautiful pieces. I don't often get things like that. Yes, I do. I like all my pieces, but you know what I mean. Like these are quite different to the usual. So they'll all be different. There's 9 pieces in there, and they will be never to be repeated again. And some have, I mean, everyone's got things with ships on. I can't guarantee everyone's got a seal, but you might. And then there's documents of all different sizes. Some have 2 promissory notes, but then they might have a different document instead of a third one. Some have 3 promissory notes, and they're all different. And I'm very excited about those. And I finally, because of my Fridays, decided I need to pull those out. And then my final thing is I have some pouches. Now, I've got this pouch. This is a juju pouch. That pouch is going to have, I haven't stitched it on yet, it's not in the photographs, is going to have this heart stitched on it, a juju heart, and I'm going to make one for the other one. I just haven't had chance to do it. I'll do it this weekend because they're not going to ship until Monday or Tuesday or even Wednesday, depending. So here it's all canted. It was one of my cotton panels. It was the one that had the big yellow rose, and it's not a very well defined rose, and so I put the beautiful, this is the Virgin Mary and Baby Jesus by Parmigianino, and he was from Parma, and he was a student of Correggio, or was it vice versa? I can't remember. Anyway, I love that beautiful painting. It's quite big. And then I left the topiary and I embroidered the birds. One goes around the corner because I boxed the corners, and it's fully canted. So a lot of work went into it. And then the reverse side has one of my heart collages that we did in December. And just, again, one of the panels, cantha stitch, just cotton, and just collaged a little bit on it. And then inside this beautiful, I think it's a hemp ticking. So, and that's going to go on there. So I'll put that in there so I don't forget. And then I've got a second one that I made with another panel. I just opened one of my packs, and this was like a background panel, and I've embroidered all of the flowers that were down the side. Let me tap it, which I love doing those, and put some lace down it, added 2 pieces of fabric, and that's it to the panel. And it just looks like it's a whole collage of different fabrics. And then again canthed, and then the reverse side, again I used one of my heart clusters and canthed another cotton panel and put some ticking and that gorgeous fabric. I don't know who that's by. And again, the same thing. It's going to have a heart as well hanging down. So that's that one. And then from my new romantic florals in linen, actually I've just finished them. I've just been so behind the 8 ball. I thought these were all going to be done. This is a with my just a linen vertical panel from Romantic Florals, and they're casting a shadow. I embroidered all down the side there. It's fully embroidered. Mad, I know. And I didn't canthe it or anything. I just appliqued those and did all my work here. And then the reverse side I just left like that. I love those colors. Added a laundry label. And then inside again is this beautiful, I've hand stitched in all the zips. I tell you what, my fingers are hurting, and that check is in there. So that's a smaller pouch. And then this is the one we did together. I've made it up. I love the tealy blue with the mustard sort of colors, the tanny colors. So we did that together, and it's now become a long zipper pouch. A lot of work went into that one as well. And then that's the reverse side, all embroidered, and oh gosh, that was fun. And then hand stitch zipper, tealy blue, and a beautiful old mattress ticking. I just like the colors together with that one. And then this one, I just had a leftover piece of my French blue linen, I've added 2 fabrics to it. I've canted it. I added this flower and mostly embroidered. I left some bits not covered and just did a rough stitchy on it. And then the reverse side, I've just collaged one of my favorite things, some ticking and some my favorite lace that I've nearly run out of. And I put this beautiful stripe inside. So that's just my linen. And it was only a small strip about that big, that long. Two strips, of course, because I've done 2 sides. And that's inside hand stitch zipper. And there we have it. And I think I've showed you everything. So that is my Etsy update for this week. I probably, if I'm realistic, will not have anything handmade next week, but who knows. Lulu and I are working on some stuff for next week. So yeah, each week I'm going to be releasing, or you know, some stuff that's already, that I haven't had in my shop for a while, or new stuff, because I am going down into the depths of my goodies and making space for more goodies. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, the other thing is, because it's been so crazed and we had a terrible disaster last night that took up all our evening, went to bed at 11 sorting out the disaster, let's just say blocked pipes from upstairs doing things to us downstairs, let's say that. And it was quite stressful. Thank gosh for my husband, because he knows who to call and what the problem is, being an architect, and he got them to come and purge and fix. So we are okay. But we were lucky we were home, because we would have been, let's just say, we would have been flooded with not very nice things. So on that happy note, I am not going to get my Roxy's Weekly Challenge video done today. I'm realistic. So I will get that one up tomorrow, and I apologize for being a day late. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much for watching and for all your kind support and kind words and words of encouragement, because sometimes we all in a small business feel like throwing in the towel, but we just keep on keeping on doing the things that we love. So have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.